Hey guys, this is Guy4, bringing another episode of Let's Play Pokemon FireRed. In the previous part, we went through Route 25, met up with Bill, and took out a Team Rocket Grunt who's still on the TM. In this part, we're going to get started on this gym, so let's get going. Yo, champ in the making, let me give you some advice. The leader Misty is a pro who uses water-type Pokemon. You can drain all their water with grass-type Pokemon, or you might use electric-type Pokemon and zap them. So, I neglected to mention this before, but I will also be fighting all the gym trainers regardless of whether they're required. None of the trainers in this gym are required, but I know for a fact that as it is right now, I would not beat Misty. Because I tried off screen and failed miserably. So, yeah. I'm gonna see if I can manage to get any levels here. Unfortunately, Valu does not have the Keen Eye ability, so when Smokescreen is used on me, it does have an effect. Yeah, Valu grew to level 24! So, that'll help a little bit, but I think Pidgeotto will be more helpful against Misty anyway, since she's at least not weak to water-type moves. I think the Shelter has, yes, Icicle Spear, which is an Ice-type move and therefore is super effective, but it's so incredibly weak that it doesn't do a whole lot anyway, even if it does hit many, many times. Let's just get this Shelter out of here, because I don't want to fight it anymore. And that's from Lewis. So you can go around to the left there if you want to avoid Lewis, and if you want to avoid this picnicker, you can just walk up to the right of Misty here and talk to her from there. Well, Misty will have to be bothered because I know I can beat you, but whether I'd be a significant bother to Misty is still debatable. I know that to even attempt to take her on at any less than full health would just be foolishness. Well, this support weakens fire, doesn't it? Yeah, I'm not using fire types moves right now, so that's good. But yeah, Goldeen is fairly easy to take out. And I'll give Misty another try, but I'm going to go heal first. Okay, so I'm back, and I'm going to be leading off with Valu for this battle, so here we go. Hi, you're a new face. Only those trainers who have a policy about Pokemon can turn pro. What is your approach when you catch and train Pokemon? My policy is an all-out offensive with water-type Pokemon. And here we have Leader Misty, who will be leading off with a Staryu. Now, I'm just going to go ahead and send out Valu here, and because I know that my Valu can handle at least Staryu, even though both Ember and Metal Claw are not very effective. I forgot that I should probably be using Scratch first. And I know that I can also survive one Water Pulse from her Staryu. The worst part is that her Staryu does no recover, so she can get health back even without using an item, which is really, really, really annoying. But I'm just going to keep scratching away until she tries to use... Or I'm just going to faint. That really sucks. I'm going to take a chance here and send out Anton, because I really want my Pidgeotto to be at full health when fighting Starmie. And I know that I should be able to survive at least one Water Pulse. But of course, if I'm not using the right move, then it really doesn't make a difference. Please use Vine Whip. Turned away. Doesn't matter. Healing wouldn't do very much for me, if anything at all. So unfortunately I am going to have to go ahead and send out Kathleen before I get the chance to face Starmie, and one hit will end you. So here's Starmie, which is actually dual water psychic type, and its water pulse does a great deal more damage. Catherine resists at best of my Pokemon, and it also causes confusion sometimes, which in this battle is something you really can't afford to deal with. It looks like I'm going to have to heal here. I went and bought some super potions because the amount of damage Water Pulse deals is just not going to be healed by a regular potion. So I intend to start phasing out the potions best I can. So she's probably going. She does have a super potion, and she is going to use it. So you're not the only one who will be healing during this battle. But if I'm not mistaken, she can only use the one. So as long as you bring in plenty of healing items, you ought to be able to win this battle. Though it would really help a lot if I would stop getting confused. Now I have to take the chance that I may hurt myself, and if that happens, I will lose. Because I know for a fact that it does enough damage that I would not survive. Which is why I lost the battle the last time I fought it, because I kept getting myself in confusion. But if I can get off one more attack... And of course she got the critical hit right then. Fortunately, I do still have a chance to win because I have Abra, and even though Abra doesn't know any attacks, I do still have that revive that I picked up in Mount Moon. I don't like having to use it, but if I can just get this battle out of the way, I'll be a lot happier with that than with any other result that could come out of this. So quick attack, and I did in fact win, thank goodness. So now Anton will start obeying my orders with this badge. So if you want my suggestion, either get your Pokemon to level 24 or 25, bring in lots of healing items, unless you have a grass type or an electric type, then you can use that and should be able to beat the gym pretty easily. So Catherine will get 931 experience, go to level 24, and get about halfway to level 25 as well. Wow, you're too much. Alright, you can have the Cascade badge to show you beat me. And I get 2100 Poké Dollars, which gets back all the money I spent on super potions. The Cascade badge makes all Pokemon up to level 30 obey. That includes even outsiders you got in trades. There's more, you can now use Cut anytime, even out of battle. You can cut down small trees to open new pathways. You can also have my favorite TM. And she gives us TM03, which is for Water Pulse, used on an aquatic Pokemon. And I know which Pokemon I'll use that on once I have that Pokemon, but I do not yet. Hooray for voice cracking. So I'm going to heal real quick now. And now that we've done that, I can move Anton to the front of my party, since I can now use him successfully in battle. And I haven't done a whole lot in this battle, but I did end up beating the second gym, and I think that's pretty good progress. So I'm going to leave off the episode right here. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, feel free to comment, and if you like my videos so far, subscribe because there's more on the way. This has been BandoGuy4, and I will see you guys next time.